The fourth poem of the Lamentations. Ekhah! How terrible it is that the gold has become dim. How has the finest gold tarnished? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out at the end of every street. The precious children of Zion are like the finest of gold. How terrible that they are treated like throwaway pots, like the work of the hands of the potter. Even the jackals offer their breasts. They nurse their young. The daughter of my people has become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness. The tongue of the infant clings to the roof of its mouth for thirst. The young children ask for bread, and no one feeds them. Those who once ate delicacies are now desolate in the streets. Those who were brought up in scarlet now embrace refuse. For the punishment of the sins of the daughter of my people is greater than the punishment of the sin of Sodom, which was overthrown in an instant, with no hand to help her. Her Nazarites were purer than snow. They were whiter than milk. They were redder in body than rubies. They were polished like sapphire. They are now blacker than coal. They are unnamed in the streets. Their skin clings to their bones. It is dry and brittle. It is better to be killed with a sword than to die of hunger. For those who die of hunger waste away, pierced through for lack of fruit from the fields. The hands of loving mothers have cooked their own children. They became food in the destruction of the daughter of my people. The Lord has accomplished his fury. He has poured out his fierce anger. He has kindled a fire in Zion, and it has devoured the foundations therein. The kings of the earth and all the inhabitants of the world would not have believed that the adversary and the enemy could have entered the gates of Jerusalem. Because of the sins of her prophets and the iniquities of her priests, who shed the blood of the innocent within her midst. They have staggered as blind men in the streets. They have polluted themselves with blood, so that none could touch their clothing. People cried out to them, "Go away! You are unclean! Leave! Leave! Do not touch us!" Even the nations say to them, "You are not welcome here." The anger of the Lord has scattered them. He will not watch over them. They did not support the priests. They did not respect the elders. As for us, our eyes have failed looking for help in vain. In our watchtowers, we waited for a nation that could never have saved us. They hunted our steps. We could not enter the streets. Our end was near. Our days were finished, for our end had come. Our pursuers are swifter than the eagles in the sky. They chased us onto the mountains. They laid in wait for us in the wilderness. The breath of our life, the anointed of the Lord, was taken into their pits. Of him we had said, "Under his shadow we shall live among the nations." Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, you that dwell in the land of Uz. The cup shall also pass to you. You shall be drunk and laid bare. The punishment of your iniquity has been completed, O daughter of Zion. He will carry you into captivity no more. But he will punish your iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will expose your sins.